President Obama set to deliver his 6th annual State of the Union address, and for the first time in his presidency, it will be before a Republican-controlled Congress. Won't that be interesting? Hello, I'm John Scott.
There's a first time for everything, isn't there, John? Hi, everybody. I'm Jenna Lee, and welcome to Happening Now. Hope you're off to a great day so far. During his speech, the president plans to unveil a series of initiatives aimed at income inequality, setting the stage for the 2016 presidential election cycle, or some say. Specifically, the president is calling for tax hikes for the wealthiest Americans, raising some $320 billion over the next 10 years to offset cuts for the middle class and the poor. Republicans are calling his plan a non-starter and accusing the president of waging class warfare. Kevin Cork joins us live from the White House with a preview now. Kevin?
Jenna, you're right. A non-starter because much of what the president is expected to propose tonight, once again, simply doesn't pass the GOP eye test, or for that matter, the GOP math test. When you're talking about controlling the purse strings in Congress, this is a very, very big deal for the GOP and their leadership. Simply speaking, take a look at some of the ideas that the president is expected to float tonight. You talked about raising big-time money to pay for some of those programs down the line. What he'd like to do is raise capital gains taxes, charge big banks new fees, close the so-called trust fund loophole, and tax college savings plans, you know, those 529s, which right now you don't have to pay taxes on if you take the money out. So what's it all about? The goal is raising that $320 billion to pay for a middle-class tax cut and other programs like free community college for millions of Americans. Now, earlier today, White House Press Secretary Josh Earnest was talking about the economy here on Fox News. He says things are on the rebound, which makes now the perfect time to have a tax policy discussion. And for that matter, RNC Chair Reince Priebus agrees.
If Republicans have a different vision, if there are some areas where they disagree, they're welcome to say so. If they think it's more important to protect that loophole for people who have trust funds, then they can certainly make that case.
I think that, sure, some loopholes can be closed, but the reality is that none of that dinking and dunking is going to change anything about the trajectory of the economy unless you take a serious look at the overall tax code.
He's really hammering home that point, is Reince Priebus. He's talking about a flatter, simpler tax code, kind of like what we've heard Paul Ryan talk about on many occasions here in Washington. By the way, don't forget, everybody watching at home, to join Fox News for live continuous coverage of the State of the Union tonight. My partner, Brett Baer, will head our coverage from here in the nation's capital. It's an exciting day, and we hope that you'll join us for all our coverage here tonight.
We certainly look forward to it. It is our top story today. Kevin, thank you very much.
You bet.